So, how will Iceland implement the whole life carbon considerations in construction? And what will it include? Some of the Nordic countries introduce specific standalone legislation on this and regulations to go with the legal acts. But in Iceland, we have had the word sustainability in the law of construction and the building regulation for over 10 years. They are, however, voluntary, so you can choose how you take account of sustainability. But now we will start to introduce more demands. We will probably do this in steps. We anticipate that in the next year or so, we will be introducing some minimum levels for certain types of buildings. And then we shall go on to produce guidance documents on how to do life cycle assessments, which methods to use, what data to use, which databases you can use to get input values and so on. And I think that this is a process that will take a number of years, and we will do this in steps. Now, the key lessons that we have learned on our journey with regard to life cycle assessments, I think is one of them is that the most effective way of lowering carbon emissions in construction is not to tear down our existing buildings. Rather, try what we can to redesign them, reuse them, rebuild them. This is a very effective way to fight carbon emissions in construction. The other lesson I've learned is how we, as a Nordic region, we have a high ambition here. We are going to be the most sustainable region in the world when it comes to carbon emissions in the construction industry. And what I've learned is that Nordic cooperation in the way that we've done now, the Nordic sustainable construction and things like that, is extremely fruitful. We've learned a lot in just these past 2 years, and it's brought us forward. And so I hope that we can continue with our Nordic cooperation in this field.